It's amazing. Honey, every time I think about the excitement that this business has to offer, I kind of like reflect back on some of the experiences that I've had and that we've had to kind of like endure. And here's the thing that I've realized, now that I'm stepping out and really applying a lot of the things that I'm learning through the training videos, especially when it comes to kind of like cold marketing value, it is absolutely exciting. And then so what I do is now that I'm, approaching that part of the business, I understand what was happening to me when I was in the warm market. Like that time when I go to somebody's house and they actually kick me out the house. They take my whiteboard and they take it out the house because they don't want me in the house. It's amazing that what I've realized is that all of those experiences, all of those negative experiences, all of those things that happened that didn't feel good, that are still happening, it's part of the process. It's actually part of the process. It's almost like you have to be able to understand that if you can endure those things, then there's a possibility that this opportunity might be just right for you. Here's what I'm saying. You have to embrace what is happening because what's happening is part of the process. See, it's like this. It's like you're on this side of this business and watch this. Over there on the other side is Mr. Holton Bugs, like these guys right here. These guys are on the other side of what's happening. And it's amazing. Mr. Bernie Achua, Shane Moran, Holton Bugs. Oh, look at this. On page 100, I already know what page he's on. Mr. David Monetier. And my mentor, I know what page he's on. He's on page 73. My man, Mr. Bass Grant. See, these guys are on the other side. And you know what they're doing on the other side? They're cheering people like me on and said, you can make it. You can make it. See, on the other seat, there is another side. But what I realize is that you have to be able to endure the things that you're going through to make it to the other side. So I already understand that in order to get to the other side, there's some adversity that's going to take place. And here's the deal. It's not only adversity as it relates to the business, life still happens. What's amazing is that when you listen to Mr. Holton Bugs, when you listen to Mr. David Monetier, when you listen to Mr. Bass Grant, when you listen to Mr. Henri Lassane, when you listen to Mr. Bass Grant, when you listen to even, my sponsor that I'm so glad showed me the business, Mr. Curtis Taylor, I realize that these guys are on their way to the other side. And in order for me to get to the other side, because they're already cheering us on, they're already cheering my wife and us on. In order for us to get to the other side, we simply have to understand that everything you go through in this business is part of the process. And then when you live it, you start to understand one thing that I've understood today is the ability to absolutely never, ever, ever give up. Because simply this, winners win. And because I'm a winner, we're going to win. And I'll see you on the other side.